Hi everybody and welcome to today's auction. So title, a summer of fun. That's right. So lots of fun for sure. I know it's summer in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern hemisphere, and there's something in between, I guess, in the middle. So very cool on that. Hope you guys are having a good time. A little bit late on setup, but we're on, and I think just in time. We've got about 5 minutes to go in the regular auction, so that's cool. I just made it just in time. So welcome everybody. We've got John Atkins in there. Hi Superman, everybody. We could do with the summer of fun, exactly. So very cool on that. You can see that we've got the regular auction on at the moment, completely sold out, basically. I say completely and then basically at the same time. So 11.55 Ethereum versus 11.59. 200 million Axion sold out like hotcakes. We like to say that on the channel. And $23,190 versus $23,288. So basically sold out, isn't it? 160 million Axion was bought on the market. Excuse me, bought on the market, and that's $18,633, and that is 80% of the ETH that goes into the auction gets turned into Axion as dividends for Axion stakers on top of the 8% return that they make. So very nice indeed. So that was another good day for Axion. And what's the day actually? Day 221. Is it day 221? Maybe I've forgotten to update the date. Yeah, I have to. I think it's day 221. So there we are. I think I've got the wrong date on the title. I'll have to change that after the live stream. There we are. I said I was a little bit late and rushed a little bit there. Alex says summer of fun. That does sound good. The summer of fun with Axions kind of rhymes too. So very nice on that one. All right, Alex says hi John and Axion Token. So good to see Alex in the chat, our moderator as always. So very cool. Do subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell for notifications. Of course, we've got a VCA coming up. Yes, you get it. A venture capital auction with what's it got on it? Let's have a look. It's got 510,654,352 Axion up for grabs in today's venture capital auction number 47. VCA number 47, and it's what auction day? I guess it's auction day 222. Would be the one if I've got my dates right. So there we are, 222, and that's going to be pretty exciting. I think we're going to see how that goes, and I'm feeling a bit more upbeat about it. I don't know about you, but I'm certainly feeling a bit more upbeat. We're also going to check out obviously some of the prices. We're going to check out some of the announcements that were out today regarding some of our IDO type of projects on the Axion launch pad. So we're going to check out some updates from the team. It was nice to get those updates. Congrats to the team. I always like, on this channel, I always love strong communications, and I think that's a good part of a good project is having regular up-to-date communications and timely as well, and obviously well written. So I always like that. So very cool. Let's just jump over to the general. I think I'm in the general chat there. So go there and let's have a look. So yeah, looks I haven't been in there much today, but you got T-Deli in there at the moment, so I might have to go back and read some of those to make sure I haven't missed anything. So that would be cool indeed. All right, so let's jump over to the auction again. We're going to also check out obviously the prices and stuff like that. I haven't pulled up the Axion dashboard. Let me pull that up as well. We like to look at that too. And we'll also pick up, you guessed it, we're going to pull up later, look at the prices in the market. So looking at that, all right, let's close that down. Let's jump over to the overview and let's pull up the actual auction here. So we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Let's also look at the rates that people are getting. I'm going to move that around. We'll get move that around. And we're going to look at that in a second. Let's look at the rate. So the people are going to get 19 million Axion per ETH. That's pretty awesome. That includes a 10% Axion bonus and up to 20% Axion bonus when they withdraw and stake. So if you've got a bid in there at the moment, you're going to have to withdraw and stake that. And the time that you stake that is going to determine how much extra bonus you're going to get. 6% for 350 days, up to 20% for 5,555 days. So it's pretty awesome. That 19 million is pretty attractive, let me tell you that. All the rates at the moment that we've got at the moment are super duper exciting. So yeah, a good time to get in. The auction market price is currently 17.3 million. So it sort of gives you the idea. Now, when the VCA starts up in about 30 seconds, that's going to be 10% wrapped Bitcoin as opposed to 10% Axion. And so we're going to wait and see how that plays out. John Atkins says, hi, Alex and John. Jonathan Kampala's in the house. You are the man, Superman. We will be the ones that cared about each other. Love your spirit, sir. Hey, right back at you there, Jonathan, and great to see you in the chat. and feel free to make a lot more comments. We love to get the community in there and talking about stuff, so it's really neat to do that. Patricia's in the house. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you, Patricia. So Patricia's there, and I just zoomed my own studio screen. How about that? Lucky Alex didn't see that one, although I did just say it, didn't I? So a bit late there. Hi, Patricia Stairs, says Alex. Very cool. All right, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. If you're watching this after the live stream, make sure you check out some of the videos on the channel regarding all the main 3 products of Axion, which is staking, auctions, and liquidity mining. Plus, of course, we have another platform, Axion Launch, where we launch different projects, and that gets as a benefit, extra benefit to max stakers or people that have staked a long time. So very exciting stuff there. Patricia just saying hi to everybody. Hi, Axion Token and Alex Gay, also John Atkins and Jonathan Kapala. So great stuff there from Patricia. Nice to see you can make it today too, Patricia. All right, so let's quickly jump over to, we've actually just finished the auction. So we're basically sold out. Very cool. Clap, 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 clap. That's really, we love that. Now we're on to the VCA. We want to get a bit more momentum back in the VCAs. Regal auctions selling out hotcakes. Now a bit of somewhat mixed to weak results in the VCAs in the last couple of days. But that's what we do. We go through, the ebbs and flows of auctions for VCAs. So we're quite used to that on this channel. So let's see how we get on today, and we'll just refresh the page and see where we're starting. So I think it's auction day 223. I think it is auction day 223, and VCA number 47. So we've got 510 million Axion up for grabs. That's $59,000, and obviously 24 hours to go for this auction. Now our target is 29.42 Ethereum, and that's $59,000. Obviously, of all the Ethereum that goes in there, 85% goes back as wrapped Bitcoin. So Ethereum goes into the auction, and then it goes on to Uniswap, buys wrapped Bitcoin, and then it gives 85% of that back to stakers. So that's what we're going to look at there. Now you can see when the venture capital auction, the market price and the auction price are the same, because this time the benefit is 10% bonus wrap Bitcoin back immediately to your wallet. So if you bid in 10 ETH, for example, you get 1 ETH back as wrap Bitcoin. So that's pretty cool. Plus, you still get that standard bonus up there, 6 to 20%, depending on how long you stake, 350 days or more. Pretty awesome. That doesn't even include the shares bonus when you actually stake, which is 20% per year, more shares. So when you stake, you swap Axion for shares, and you get that longer pays better bonus, over 300% for 15.2 years. Pretty exciting stuff there, and it gets you a lot more of the rewards and dividends. That's basically why we have such a big max share club, particularly for wrap Bitcoin. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let me just update this. I think I managed to get logged out for some reason. We're just going to update that. Let's go for gold. All right, so we've got that's our auction we just finished there, 200 million, 11.55 ETH, and it finished at just under 19 million there. It says 18.92, which is a bit below what we had at the top there. So it was interesting that it finished slightly lower than what it was showing. All right, so let's quickly check the market prices, and we'll quickly jump on Axion. And obviously, it's been a huge day overnight, another red day, but this one was more critical. Ethereum actually went below 2,000 dramatically, down to about 1768 or something like that. But it managed to bounce back out, and that's the key. I think I said to you that's the key. But on the other side, we're going to look at some of the indicators, because the directional momentum is still selling. So what is the target going to be? Could it be as low as 1100, 1200 Ethereum? That is on the radar right now, and so we have to take that into account. So this we'll see how long this bounce back lasts. It is positive that it gets back at 2000, but we'll see. We'll talk more about that later. All right, so the price is at 0.000111577, and what do we got there? 3.5 million. 3.5 million US dollar liquidity, and almost like my brain just stopped there for a second. And we've got 102,000 in daily volume, and so it's still on the lower side, but better to be over 100. 870,000 870 ETH in the pool, and 15.1 billion in the pool of Axion. Boy, I'm missing out a few words there. Something's going wrong there. I might have a little drink. How about that? All right, so this is where we're starting. That's our starting price. And let's jump over to the auction. We'll see whether we get any sniped in. So this is the sniping hour and the opening hour here. We have sniping in the opening hour, sniping on the closing hour, and we'll see whether we get some Ethereum into this auction at the moment. We're going to quickly pull up, of course, CoinGecko and have a quick look at the markets, because obviously that sort of sets the context upon which we're in. People watching that. So we've got Bitcoin 33,900. So that's basically at 34,000. It's quite a bounce back, right? But I'm now in the bearish mode that we breached. Not as bearish as I am as if Ethereum was under 22,000 and Bitcoin was under 30. But what we happen to see, you see that pull down, and it bounces back a recovery, and then it goes back down again. That's what I'm expecting. I know it's not great forecast, but unfortunately, I think we're in a bearish slide at the moment. So we managed to get. Let's have a quick look at Ethereum here, and we'll scroll back down here. We'll look at the last 24 hours, and I'll wait for this to update. So we went down. Yeah, we went down to 1730. $1,730, very dramatic pullback there after we breached 2,000. We managed to come back up, and we're back up again. But I'm not overly optimistic now, as I have been in previous videos, sort of been more cup half full, although saying that we were in a bearish tendency for sure now, that we'd had such a powerful pullback. We're still sitting at 54% below all-time high, which is about a month ago. But this is not. We're not in the best. We're certainly not in a bullish scenario at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. If it does fall, I'm expecting it to bounce off 1100, 1200. That's where I expect it to be. So we'll see how that goes. At the moment, of course, a Bitcoin jump back was really good. Look at that, back to over 34. That actually went under 30. Very dramatic fall there. I think it was sitting about 32.5, something like that. And then it's fallen back. Let's have a quick look at that on the 24-hour. Went back down to 29,154. But like I say, it was actually positive that they both bounced back over the 2,000 and the 3,000 respectively. But Ethereum is only just over it at the moment. So we'll just watch out for that. But certainly bearish tendency at the moment. That's my position on that one. And let's have a quick look at the auction here. So we're 7 minutes in, still waiting for some Ethereum in there. We'll just keep waiting and watching. We'll probably get into a bit of the news now and check that out, and then we'll cover the ecosystem as well. Let's go back to some of the comments though, probably a bit behind in the chat, so let's jump over there. Jonathan Kapala, I'm in Dallas, headed to Galveston this weekend. My family. Patricia, you're a true gem girl. And so nice shout out there from Jonathan to Patricia. John Robinson is in the house. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So very cool. And John Atkins, hi Patricia, hope your aircon is fixed. Had visions of the plumber needing a carpenter and a carpenter needing a builder. Hey, that's hilarious. Nice one. I think that's hilarious. I'm not sure I'm supposed to say that or not. Patricia says, hi John. And Patricia also says, John Atkins, I had an AC guy, then a plumber. The issue was fixed, but the plumber destroyed a wall. I'm clearing it now. Need it painted now to plaster and fix it. Oh, boy, that's a lot of stuff there, Patricia. Well, your patience hopefully will be rewarded with a nice finished up, area. Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana, good to see you. And Jonathan Kapala says, Richard will let everyone hang in Vegas this weekend, I would think, but I will still be ready for Pulsechain. Yeah, so Hex has got their big convention in Vegas. Richard said he wasn't going, but we'll see whether he does a surprise thing. I can probably understand why he won't be there, but it's more about anonymousness. But we'll see. But they actually, who was it? Ski Cat, who may actually be Richard. But Ski Cat, who often does a lot of donations to Hexologists, is donating 1 million Axion, a million Hex up for grabs at that. He announced that on the live stream just earlier. I watched that earlier today, so that was pretty interesting. All right, Jonathan says, watch Kwong Gang. We are in a bear run family. Yeah, so there we are, a bear run from Kwong Gang. So Kwong Gang was, I think they're in Las Vegas, so that's probably the case. Sanders says, hi everybody. Hi Sanders, good to see you. And John Robertson, hi Patricia. And John says, sorry to hear that, Patricia. Always good when these things are all finished. It absolutely is. Ski Cat is a badass, absolutely, Jonathan. Does some beautiful rewards there. But yeah, my theory is that Ski Cat is Richard Hart. That's my theory. I think that that's a pretty compelling one. Alex K, these ballers rented out penthouse suite at Bellagio, and we're streaming from there all day. It was awesome. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I actually popped into that show for a while too. So it's lots of stuff on today. Very cool indeed. And I think they're hiring out the whole pool area. That that famous pool area where they party up basically all the time. So I think they're hiring that. At least they were showing that in the video that I recalled. All right, so lots of stuff there. That's exciting, actually. They're all going to, we're getting hundreds of them. We're going to be wearing their Hex t-shirts running around. I think that's pretty fun. And obviously, Axion's got to do something like that later in the year when time is right. The time will be right. We'll have something, a Bali-like event or something like that coming. So it is on the roadmap, remember. Thinking of the roadmap, we're still waiting for the roadmap. It was supposed to be out already, so we're still waiting for that. But hey, we're patient. We're patient. Just like Patricia is with the plumbing and the builder and all other workers. Very cool. Thanks, Geeker Richard. Also, brother. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm pretty confident about that. Jonathan Kapala, you never know. You never know. It just seems to be the case. I think that the correlation is pretty high. All right, so let's get into some of the news, and check that out while we wait for some ETH to come in. I'm just checking both platforms here, and let's just do a refresh just to make sure some ETH hasn't snuck in there. Unlike the regular auctions, we don't get to see the market price, sort of jump up. So I don't get that quick indications. Really need to keep on top of the refreshing the browser to make sure that we're capturing the ETH as it comes in. Yeah, but we do need 29.33. But I know I'm feeling pretty good about it today. Let's see. Obviously, the market's had quite a shake-up overnight, so I could be wrong about that, and we'll find out. But hey, I just got the sense. Sometimes you get a bit of sense. Let's see whether my sense gets knocked out of me. But we'll see. We've got 24 hours to go. All right, so let's jump over to the announcements, and we'll go onto the announcements channel here. Let's have a look. Announcements. Boom. Let's do it. All right. Now we'll jump on there. All right. So here we are. We've got it. So this is by Punky, our strategy director, Brian Newbright. Axion launch update. In response to current market conditions, there have been some changes from our current Axion launch partners. Vabble is delaying their Uniswap launch until early August. All right, so what are we in now? Late June, July, August. So early August, so maybe just about 5 weeks or 6 weeks, something like that, to make sure they get the biggest launch impact and start their token off right. This means all four launch pads, like we're one of 4 IDO launch partners, involved with the launch will be extending the time frame to invest through the entire month of July. Okay. This is great for our community as it gives time for the market to recover and lengthens the window to get in on this exciting launch. Typically, when you want to launch, you want values to be high and you want momentum to be good. And that way you get really good momentum, good capital raise. So you get it sold out, you get higher valuations, all that sort of stuff. And that's true for Pulsechain too. So Pulsechain is under pressure from that. That is also true. We will be working to use our new vesting engine the devs have built to bring in more people to Axion as well. So that's going to be fun, that vesting engine. Nice move. So the team's learning a few things, enhancing stuff. It's really cool. This is what we love about Axion, right? If you have already signed up for this launch, your spot is secure. So take that as a note, your spot is secure. And now we all have another month to save up and participate in this amazing long-term investment opportunity. More info will follow. And there's the Axion launch, obviously, Vabble, which we've seen before. Direwolf, of course, Direwolf update. We're extending the fundraiser for the Southern Ohio Wolf Sanctuary till June the 24th to coincide with the full moon. I said we had a full moon here yesterday, but it's not quite full. I went and looked at it after I did the live stream. The moon's like, I don't know, like 85%, something like that. I was a bit off on that one. It seems like that because the sky's so clear and it looked really big, but anyway. And I raised, maybe it's full tonight. You know, it must be getting pretty close to be a full moon. I'm digressing. We're extending the fundraiser for the Southern Ohio Wolf Sanctuary till June 24th to coincide with the full moon, and are raising the limit to $1,500 per person. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that's great for people wanting to get in a bit more. All purchases through the fundraiser will be vested on the next full moon on July the 23rd. That's pretty nice. And money raised will have a drastic impact on the lives of some beautiful wolves, and they are beautiful. Those pictures are really great. We'll be doing a special video event at the Southern Ohio Wolf Sanctuary to celebrate the funds raised. only 2 days left to make your pledge, and that's on the launchpad, as Axion launchpad too, and that's from Brian Punky Newbright. So that's cool. That's basically the news for today. And we're back to the auction and see how we go. Let's jump over to some of the comments there. We've got Jonathan Capella, yes sir. Alex, top floor. Yep, it was pretty. It was pretty baller. I'm pretty sure it was pretty baller. But they all talk like to be honest, they all talk like they're it's like a gangster show almost. It's hilarious. Everyone on there's got this like slang, this street slang. Maybe it's not gangster, it's kind of street slang. It's quite fun. Makes it entertaining though, for sure. All right, so very cool. All right, so that's pretty much it. We've got the price at 0.001157. We've got Hex that's sitting at 8.23 cents, so it's holding up there. And we've got Wise sitting at 36.7 cents. Interesting, we've got second layer provider, Matic at 1.18 cents, which is quite low comparably to where it was. And got Quick still not too bad a price level, 536, but certainly well off the highs. And what else? Dex Tools, which is this platform, the Dex Tools platform is down at 22.8 cents, which is quite a bit lower. And obviously, once you get into bearish market, a lot of these coins and tokens start to lose their value pretty quickly. Like I always said, it's a bit like the stadium. When you're in a bull market, you fill the stadium up with people, and then as the bear market starts coming, you get less people that start leaving the stadium. And that's probably a reasonable analogy to express it. All right, let's have a quick look here. Alex K says, yes, the vibe is a bit different than Axion, but variety is spice of life. Hex community is extremely strong and motivated. It certainly is. And obviously they've got the Pulsechain coming up, and the price has mooned 8 to 10x in the last little wee while. So very cool. Hey, we should all know just about everybody on this channel is actually involved in it as well, because we have diversified portfolios. That's right, we diversified portfolios, very important part of investing. So yeah, very cool. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for further notifications. Let's actually check out some of the ecosystem while we're waiting for some ETH to come in. And we'll just quickly check. Hey, 1.95 ETH. Woohoo! All right, $3,917. That gets the heart going, the blood pumping. And it's the summer of fun with Axion. There we are. That fits in perfectly well. So that's pretty nice. $3,917. Oh, 13 just changed on me live. So we've already got some Bitcoin in there. We ended up buying 0.115, and we've of 85% of that is 0.0979. That goes back to stakers. So we're on the board, folks, and it's a nice strong start because we're only I don't know when that exactly came in, but we're only 17 minutes in, say. So very cool. We're on the money. We're on the money. We're on the crypto. Let's rephrase it. So very cool. All right, so that's a nice open. That's really cool. Before we go and check the ecosystem, let's go check it at now. Have a look around the place. So our total supply is 288.4 billion Axion. Our liquid is sitting, if we adjust it for the 2.5 million wallet, we're sitting about similar to yesterday actually, 44.6 or something like that billion. And staked amount is 241.2 billion, which is amazing, right? That's amazing. And we're sitting at 83.66%, but if you adjust it for the dev wallet, we're probably closer to 84, somewhere around the 84 mark. So that's looking really good. You can actually see on the other side is the liquid one, 16.34. So very nice. Okay, crypto rank. Hey, we've improved from yesterday, 787. That's probably because some others have got worse. Some others have lost so much value. Dogecoin is the worst. I mean, I think it came back a little bit earlier. May have recovered just a tad, but it got bound pretty low. We're going to check that out. That's amusing. Crypto rank 787. Total stakes 25,143. So that's up. Total stakes is up. Average stake size 9.29 million. I think that's about the same as yesterday. Average stake length 2,429 days, which is amazing. Like I said, it's about a year longer than Hex, which has got outstanding stats for that. Market cap is 10.87 million, so we've got a long way to go for that one. A good time to get into Axion because you're going to get all that upside. Share rate is 1.1674, looking good. And we've got on the board with a nice little bid in there. We're going to find out who bid that in soon. That should show up on our activity. Now, this is the Axion Today dashboard. You can find a link in the video description, and this is the actual official Axion portal where you actually bid into the auction. You can see similar details here as well. You just basically hook up your wallet to this, and you just basically send max, put your bid in. So if you did 1 ETH, for example, click send. It will go in here, show up here, and then you'll get a new light on below, which will say my bets, and it'll have your bid information there. And at the end of the 24-hour auction, you can then withdraw and stake it. So pretty cool. So there's 2 Ethereum transactions at the moment. Once we get to Axion version 3, there's only going to be 1 to enter and withdraw and stake. It's going to be pretty amazing, and it's going to be very cheap. It's going to be very cheap because that's going to be a game changer on the Ethereum blockchain. Axion is innovating. They're going to be the first ones to market with an innovation like that, where it dramatically reduces the fees under any Gwei price scenario. So pretty awesome stuff for that. So we're looking forward to that. All right, that's going to testnet too. So I don't know if I've seen an announcement on it. Maybe TDL is talking about it today. Haven't checked, but that was going to testnet this week, wasn't it? So I'm not sure whether it was the beginning of the week or near the middle of the week or later in the week. People had to apply, of course, and get involved. I did submit my email. I might have to check my emails to make sure that I may have been answered or something. So we'll find out about that. All right, so very cool. Let's just jump over to the number of shares, and we're going to check that out. So we're at 606.7 billion shares. So exceptional number, well over half a trillion. I like saying trillion. That's pretty cool. And Max Share Club has hit 123 billion. So big clap out to Max Share Club holders. We're at 123 billion, 8,659 stakes, climbing up towards 9,000. Very nice. We've basically got 136.45 Bitcoin paid in all 46 VCAs. Obviously, we just started 47, so there's a little bit of 47 in there too, and 108 been cashed out. So looking really good. 4.6 million at the current Bitcoin price of 34,000. All right, let's close that. We're going to find out who that is that's gone in there in a second. I might jump to activity and see who that is and see if they've shown up yet or not. Bitcoin bid, there we are. So we've got a shark come in today, 1.95 ETH, that's $3,900. They got 10% back immediately to their wallet in wrapped Bitcoin, so they got 0.0115, that's $390 US. 85% of their bid went back to stakers as wrapped Bitcoin, so it's 0.0979, and 5% went to the Axion Foundation. So that's how it rolls. Very nice. All right, and we've got some stakes coming out. Look at that stake upgrade there, 20 million. By a dolphin. Nice one. That was 3 minutes ago. And we've got some new stakes here. Shrimp became a crab, and they max shared their 1 million. Nice one. Welcome to the party for that little crab. Very cool. No, it's now, yeah, it's a crab now. Yeah, it was a shrimp. And you've got other ones here upgrading max shares. Very nice. That's all in the last little while. We're getting a bit of activity now, of course. Right, so that's pretty much it. All right, let's go. Let's go down and check out. We'll stay on the auction for a little while. I think we've covered the announcements. We covered the ecosystem. What else have we done? We covered the price, and we covered the market. We're going to do a bit more on the market, but we've covered the main part of the market. And we've got the auction in play, and the auction started off nicely because I did say I had a little sense that it's going to do well, but we'll see how we go. We're going to also check back on some of the comments. Let's go to the channel and I'll make sure I don't get too far behind. It sucks. Most people keep calling Hex a scam. Richard is a beautiful soul. Hey, so people call Hex a scam. So, you know, there's lots of tokens in lots of communities. People call token scams all over the place. I wouldn't worry too much about that, Jonathan. It's very hard to find a community that you don't go into. People don't say it's a scam these days. So, yeah, Jonathan and Kapala, I keep buying more shares for Axion. Is different from Hex. It's such a great project. That's right. And the other side of it is it's good to have a diversified portfolio, right? I know, like I always say, you know, Axion, Hex, and Wise, they're the 3 value tokens, the leading ones, really, and they've all got share rates, and they all offer something different on top. You know, they've got a basic certificate deposit, but on top of that, they're all offering quite different things. So particularly Axion offers, you know, wrapped Bitcoin and Axion dividends on top of the 8% returns. Wise offers potential yield farming, and on WiseB offers, you know, a fixed US dollar airdrops, which are a game changer on that. And so they're offering that. And then you've got on the Hex side, you've got obviously Pulsechain sitting above that, and you've also got you know, a managed fundamentals on that, which is pretty awesome on top of the awesome supply side share rate stuff. So it's pretty neat. So they all offer something, and it's always good to have a diverse portfolio for that. All right, think about that. What is it? Jonathan also says, I own my body and have free will choice. Wish most humans knew what good night from Dallas. Knew that good night from Dallas. Oh, nice one there, Jonathan. And congratulations. Hey, let's quickly check. Where was I going? I was going somewhere. I was actually going to go here because I want to have a look at where was it? We got Binance at 289. That was way down at 230. Could you believe it? Binance coin. Now it's at 290. That's a nice little bag daily return there. Cardano at 128. XRP at 64. Dogecoin. Now here's Dogecoin back up at 21.6, but it was way down. It was way down. Let's go and check that out. See how far down it was. Man, down 70% from the all-time high at the moment. So that's pretty horrific from 2 months ago. It actually got down. Here we are. It got down to 16.8 cents today. Youch, 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 youch. So that must have been pretty close to 75 to 80% down. That's pretty dramatic, folks. So there we are. That's what happens when you invest in a meme coin, and probably got sold by Elon in that way long time ago anyway. So that's probably how that rolls. Of course, do you own? You know, it's my speculation there. So very cool. All right, let's go back over here. I've got 1.95 in the pool. 29.35 is our target. So very cool. Prana says, a good night, Jonathan Kampala. Yes, good night, Jonathan. Take care. And Alex K, Dodge chart since it's been listed on Coinbase is horrible. Yeah, so that's true. That's like almost vertically down, right? Since Coinbase. So it just shows you just getting on Coinbase ain't gonna save your life, and you know what I mean, save your project's life or do wonders for it, right? It's just like the futures and OTCs, futures and what not OTCs, future products, leverage products. Yeah, they can be as horrible as they are good. So yeah. The best way of doing it is these are the best two things for a project: getting the supply of liquid, the liquidity squeeze on. That is the number one, I think. And the set number two is getting a dedicated set of investors. So I think those are the two things that are the most fundamental in your project. And if you've got the design around tokenomics design around that, I think you're in good stead. So yeah. I think those are the two golden rules there to high value. And you can do that in different ways. You can do it organically, is actually more difficult, but you can do it organically, or you can do it managed. Hey, you think about just about how many assets and stuff around is all managed. It's all, you know, it has the air of organic, but it's not. It's not. All right, so here we are with 510 million Axion up for grabs. 1.195 has been in bid there by a shark. There are sharks in the waters. I love saying that. The sharks in the waters. Got to be careful how many catchphrases I make up. But there we are. That's where we're at, 29.39. And we're 28 minutes into the opening sniping hour of VCA47 auction day 223. Oh boy, I should have updated my title properly. Then I would know. I think it's 223. I'll have to redo that, of course. Let's jump on that one. Alex K says, I bought $100 worth of Dodge on Coinbase just for giggles and to participate in the lottery. I think it's worth less than half now. Great tax write-off, says Alex. Yeah, nice one there. Right. I wish you the best with that, as always, with all your investments. Yeah, but I guess it's time. People are trying to time that they think it's come back 70-80%. They'll buy it at the bottom. But you never know. I mean, it could do some sort of. It is a popular one. As a lot of people know about it. So you know, it's if the market starts moving back up at some stage. But of course, if it keeps the market keeps going down, then this is going to keep going down dramatically. All right. It's always about timing, isn't it? Timing the bottom and the top, I guess. So there's Ethereum sitting at over 2,000. Very cool. I like that, generally speaking. But I think that it's you know, the momentum is on the bearish side for sure. Yeah. But nice to see them power back over. Man, when Bitcoin's under 30, that was only within the last 24 hours. It's really nice to see it back at 34. It's like almost $5,000, right? It's almost $5,000 difference in 24-hour period. Welcome to cryptocurrency, folks. Welcome to cryptocurrency. It's exciting. It's exciting, but crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's go. All right, so we're back at Axion 0001153.8. Very nice indeed. And don't forget, our major announcements today were about Vabble and Direwolf, both one extending and one, I guess, deferring the final launch. Because remember, Vabble was going to be the 24th of June. It was going to launch on Uniswap with the VAB token, so that's all delayed. But it gives you more time to get involved and do your due diligence. So you've got more time, which is cool. It's always good to have more time to do due diligence. And then maybe the market conditions have got improved, but maybe they've gone more bearish. So we'll see what happens. But it gives you more time it gives you a chance to improve from here. And so we'll look at that. Now there is the Ethereum fork, remember, coming up. It's going to be implemented, assuming that all the tests go right. I think the first test is tomorrow, isn't it? I think it's tomorrow, Thursday or whatever. So if that goes all well, then I think there's 3 tests, and then they'll go live mid-July, and that's also the one that has the gas fee burning or something in it. So we'll see how that goes. That could I don't know if that's going to ignite Ethereum, but we'll see. I would like to see. It wouldn't it be wonderful to see a Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of doing its own thing, like moving differently? That'd be a really different market. But maybe that's a more mature market. Maybe that's a sign of maturity later down the track. You know, maybe maturity is 15 years in or 20 years in to the crypto, establishment. So still a bit of time. That's why I say we're still relatively, maybe not early, but we're kind of in that mid phase. All right, let's go to Alex Cutter here. They list a total dog. Yeah, SHIT, pardon the pun, instead of picking up Hex or Axion, that would really help people's financial futures. Shameless. That's right. You're absolutely right on that. But I think that a lot of them are clueless. Alex. I really don't think they know the crypto market that well. They might be on Coinbase, but I bet you a lot of people don't know a heck of a lot about crypto. Like all the different products, all this, like the stuff that you and I own, other stuff. I bet they don't know heaps of that stuff. So I'm not surprised. Let's have a look. And it's a lot about deals, right? Doing deals and taking up the celebrity, Elon Musk and stuff like, I mean, you get my point. It's all that sort of stuff. All right, let's jump back to the auction there. Boom. And hey, a fish just did 2 million for 15 years. Nice one, fishy. And dolphin upgrade 500,000. The max stake. We're getting a lot of max stakes coming in here, folks. Just shows you the culture of investors. This is the kind of investors we want, right? Long-term investors don't necessarily have to be max share, but have staking ladders, stuff like that. We want those sort of investors. People that are. We don't want the pump and dumpers. We don't want you're always going to have some, but we don't generally want them. We want more longer, let's say medium long-term investors, and that's probably the way it goes. But once of course, and when I say medium, well, yeah, we just want people that do nice stakes, I guess. That shouldn't be putting too many limits on it, but that's the kind of thing, as opposed to the short-term crypto players, which is tons of them. But many of them are starting to change their behavior, actually. As they get more mature in the crypto, they start realizing, actually, I need to get some pretty decent projects. So that's why Axion is one of those that with consistent ethical finance marketing and product innovations, definitely over time starts to take some market share, right? More people start to go, actually, I want something that's pretty solid. And so Axion offers that. So that's what I mean. Axion just has to keep to its guns on that. Doesn't mean it can't have short-term solutions for buying on Uniswap. I still think that's an important play, and that's why I said it was really nice to see that built into the Vabble, and they could do a lot more on that. I look to see a lot more of that sort of stuff coming up as well, and over time that stuff averages out to having an impact, right? So, all right, let's jump over back to there. All right, so we got 26 minutes in the opening hour, folks, and we're sitting at 1.95, and yeah, waiting. Maybe someone will just come in with 25 Ethereum, bam, like that. Maybe someone will just come in like that. I had butter chicken and garlic naan bread tonight for dinner, so that was nice. I've saved a little bit for after dinner, after the live stream. Alex K says, how's the next Friday auction number looking? Can we estimate that? Yes, we can. I was going to actually do that earlier, so good, thanks, Alex. So here we are, folks. The Mega VCA number 48 is sitting at 3.184 billion. So that's certainly higher than, was it 3 weeks ago? I think it was. So yeah. What's that worth? 367,000 US dollars at Axion's price of 000115. So that's going to be pretty mega. Obviously, we've got today's one. If we don't sell anything, we don't sell it for today, that will flow into there too. So we could end up with a bigger, we'll probably end up with a bigger number potentially, but we'll see how we go. Man, and then we got back to back. Of course, we got the VCA 49 after that, and that's 500,057,000. So we've got those coming up there. All right, but we are getting up on the auction days. Have to double check on that one. Alex says Indian food. Yeah. I don't often. I have it too often, but now and then it's nice to have a bit of butter chicken. I like butter chicken. I know some people are like think there's Rogan Josh and other flavors, but I guess there's Indian food in India and Indian food in the West. West food's probably more takeaway-ish type, I imagine. I imagine there's a lot more variety in India. There's so many subcultures in India, I guess, different regions, like if you go up north, if you go down south, east, west, it's a big country and lots of different subcultures in there. So I'm sure that they have a lot of variety of foods. I do watch a few documentaries over there. They've got a lot of variety on those documentaries. But those are the two I know, butter chicken and Rogan Josh. So yeah, I do like the bread, the garlic naan bread, or the cheesy naan bread or something like that. I watch a YouTube channel called Two for the Zoo. It's a family. They got the kids. They adopted a little girl from India. Two for the Zoo. Yeah, it's a pretty. They go to. They take their daughter, do cultural things for their daughter, and they go to an Indian restaurant there, and I think it's in Florida, maybe around Tampa, Florida somewhere. So yeah, that's pretty entertaining. Alex K says, yeah, it varies by region a lot, and in some regions vegetarian only. Yeah, that'd be the case too, I imagine. But yeah, big. I remember watching what's that movie, that famous one about they made a movie out of the guy in America. I think it was in America. I think it was America. He got lost on he was out with his brother, got separated on a train, and then the family lost him, and he ended up getting adopted somehow and taken to America because he got lost, and he couldn't actually remember. He was so young he couldn't remember where his family was from on the train because the train system's so big there, I guess. And then they did a thing where he went and found his original family, like after he was in America, done a lot of things, and they're gone to university and stuff like that, I guess, and went back to found his original family. Somehow it was a pretty amazing story. I love stuff like that. It's pretty nice. It's a shame that it happened, but it's certainly a very good human story. All right, so 22 minutes to go, folks. Counting it down. Having a few lighting. That light's so bright. The light's so bright. There we are. Let's have a look here. So jumping over, let's have a check on the chat and see what's going on in general. Jump over here. Let's have a look. Guys, so much fun on our Facebook posts. Hex holder are really going crazy here. I think they feel extremely threatened by Axion. Yeah, okay. So there's a bit of FUD there from the Hex. I don't know what. We've had a few of those lately. I don't know why. It's ironic because there's so many Hex skins and investors in Axion. So these are probably a lot of them are new Axions. Who knows? Some of us are OG Hexions. So don't know what they're talking. Prana says that was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Very inspiring. Very sad too, of course. Patricia says Indian food and Thai are my favorites. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I love Thai food too. I love Thai food. It's so nice. Thai food is probably one of the healthiest foods, right? Thai food, a lot of vegetables, steamed vegetables, and I guess they have their own curries and mixed stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. They have the that yellow dish. It's got yellow. I think it has potato in it or something. Can't remember what that's called. And Prana says pad Thai. Yeah, pad Thai. I've heard of it. I just can't think of what that is actually. I'm terrible with the names, so I do apologize for that. It's my Jonathan Kapala. I'm a Hexkin, but I mostly care about people. Yeah, that's right. I mean, fortunately, part of the side effects of being a Hexkin is that you get some of that tribalism in there. They're quite strong tribalism. But hey, there's lots of very, very non-tribalistic Hexkins, and we have heaps of them on this chat, don't we? That don't don't do that sort of stuff. Alex K say, make me hungry, Patricia Steer. Must plan for some coconut soup this weekend. This week, nice one. Patricia, you have a powerful impact. A powerful impact. There we are. You're making us hungry. I left a little bit for later, but then maybe my sister might have it. Who knows? My sister might eat it. She might find it in the kitchen. Jonathan says, I am only tribal for natural law. Yeah. Right, so we've got 20 minutes to go in the auction, folks. 1.95. We're going pretty well there, and I think it's a good start. It's a good start. Let's do our run rate, actually. Let's do our run rate before I get into some of those more of those comments. And we'll check that out. So let's go 2 times 24. We'll just do our hourly. That's 48. So yeah, easily at this run rate, we're easily. I don't even need to use a calculator, but at this run rate, we're looking good, folks. We're looking good. Prana, Lion is the name of the movie you were talking about. Yes, Lion. Yeah, it's a very good movie. Well done. And yeah, I might watch a little bit of. Sometimes I watch the snippets on YouTube, see whether just to remind me a bit of everything that happened. But it was a very good movie. There's another. There was that other movie, one Indian movie as well. That was it something Slumdog Millionaire. That was pretty good movie. That was quite good. I think there was a few sad things in it, but it was mostly pretty good. It was a pretty hard life, of course. On the slum docks they're on a river. Those things. That's pretty hard to live on those things. Yeah. Hey, look, I think we got a bit of movement tonight. Axion price, 11,00116. I think we got a bit of buying going on. Nice. Keep going, fellas. Keep going, fellas and fellasses, as we say. Very cool. And how we're doing? Oh, ETH's going a bit higher, and Bitcoin's going higher. Yay! So yeah, that's very cool. And what's our total? Let's have a look at some of the total. We've got the total market cap on CoinGecko is 1.4 billion. So that's up 3.2%. What else we got? BTC dominance 45.3, Ethereum at 16.6. And Gwei's come right back. The Gwei did go rocket, did rocket up to 250 and stuff like that. So it's nice to see Gwei back down at 11. So isn't that interesting? So there is still a use case, that just justifies the use case for Pulsechain and other solutions, of course. I think Casper Chain is going to look pretty good too. That still needs a lot of other stuff built around it, but the chain itself is like an advanced version of E2.0. Right, so that's the gas prices there, looking good. Let's actually check the hourly. Yeah, so this is what we had when we had the big pullback. We were getting 115 Gwei, 157, 207, 117, 89. So that was the worst of it, I guess, in the price dip. And once you broke the 2,000 ETH, 30,000 Bitcoin, but we're back into a normal world and the market's looking good. So I think everybody will be a lot happier at the moment with Bitcoin at 34. And we'd definitely like to get Ethereum up to that 2,200 at least. That would be nice. 2,000 is good because we're over that psychological thing, but really not need to get that up another 200 bucks. That'd be cool. All right, let's jump over back to the auction there. We'll keep checking it out. Prana says, yep, Slumdog Millionaire. Yep, got that one right, thank goodness. And Alex K, yeah, Slumdog was a good movie. Good songs too. Yep. I wouldn't mind doing a train ride in India. It'd be quite fun, especially going up to the north I think it's to the mountains with I think they have tigers still up there. That'd be pretty cool going up there. And they've got some pretty fascinating places up there that I've seen a few docos that look pretty surreal up in the mountains. Certainly a big place. They got beaches too. Never eat soggy wheat. But I think on the West Coast they got nice beach resorts and stuff like that. I think they've got quite nice stuff over there. But hey, you know, a big part of going to anywhere is meeting the people, meeting the people, and just the differences, just the differences that you meet when you go traveling. That's why a lot of people like traveling. You know, you get some people that are real binge travel. Some people have got big YouTube channels and all they do is pretty much travel. It's always good to know a bit of the language, though, a bit of the language, at least you know, enough phrases to say, you know, to get yourself to your hostel or somewhere. Going to markets is the worst, right? Going out of airports is the worst. You might get all the people trying to. You get a few con artists around. You got to watch out for con artists. Most of the time, things are good, but you still have to watch out for a few of those things. All right, looking good. I think we're just traveling along. What else? I think those are the two main movies. There are obviously a lot of there's Bollywood movies. So that's a huge industry in India, isn't it? There's Bollywood, and they have a lot of stars, big stars, come out of there. I remember that. There was the other movie that I remember. It was not Pride and Prejudice. It's like a takeoff of Pride and Prejudice. It was Pride and Prejudice. It was something like that. It was Prana might remember. I can't. Yeah, Pride and something. It was a takeoff of that, but it had she had a New Zealand actor. The male lead was a New Zealand actor, a young guy, and then had that lady, the Indian lady that used to be called the most beautiful in the world at one stage. I think she's got like green eyes. Can't remember her name either. There, I told you I'm not good with names. But Prana might know. What's it? Pride and Prejudice. Bride and Prejudice. It was called Bride and Prejudice. Pretty sure it was Bride and Prejudice. Yeah, it came back to me. But I can't remember the two actors that were in it. All right, so we're just waiting here, 14 minutes in, 1.95 ETH, and we're just chilling it. And we're on a good run rate though. So the ETH's run rate at the moment is a good one for selling it out the auction. So that's a positive note. It'd be really nice if we do a sellout on this one. We'd be quite bullish. And then we've got that big one coming up on the Friday, Mega VCA number 48. I'm almost going to digress and pull out the movie stuff. I do like talking about movies. I used to be quite a big movie buff, at least watching the movies, because I couldn't never remember any of the names of things. But definitely watching the movies I used to be a big movie buff on that one. I definitely like sci-fis, rom-coms. Sci-fis and rom-coms, I think, the most. And then, yeah, sci-fi and rom-coms, probably the most. I also like classics. I like classic stuff, and obviously, I think I told you guys I obviously like history and stuff like that, all that sort of thing. All right, so there we are, 510 million Axions, just chilling it around, waiting, and looking good. All right, so let's jump over to the launch while we're here. Might as well do that. And obviously, we've got these two. We've had an update about these. Nice to see they've added in the dollars there. This says 10 minutes left. Actually, let's go to Axion Today Show. Let's do that. Let's check that out. Actually, we can go from here, right? We can go from here. So let's go 10 minutes. It's got 10 minutes. Not sure what it's got 10 minutes on it. That's the thing. It's great having timers on there, but the team's got to remember to update them if they need to, if they've changed something on it. So airdrop's now complete. Yeah, that was good. So Direwolf airdrop was done. Hope you guys trying your Direwolf airdrop. Apply for the fundraiser portal. Let's jump up here, and let's scroll down here. This is the Axion.network site, the official site. Axion there. Oh, that rocket flew past again. What was I looking at here? Not sure what I was looking at here. Maybe I was. Let's go. I think I was going into the Vabble one. That's what I think I was doing. I've still got that tweet. This is the tweet. I like that. That was quite nice having the tweet in there. I think they have taken the timer off and stuff. I think it was on here. So that's cool. Anyway, if you want to check that out, you can check that out. Meanwhile, I'll close that out, go back to the auction, and we're chilling with the homies. Okay, 10 minutes to go in the opening sniping hour, and we've done pretty well so far. Not like some shock and awe stuff, but it's a good run rate. If we get 2 ETH an hour, that'd be certainly very good. Andreas is here, Immigrant, our other moderator. Morning, good to see you. It's been a little while, Andreas. Good to have you back in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Prana I haven't seen Bride and Prejudice. I have seen many movies, but not much in the last few years. Oh well, you should check it out. It's entertaining. It's not too bad an idea around the original Pride and Prejudice. Not too bad. Patricia Steer, hi Prana and Immigrant. I don't know if it doesn't have the same emotional genius as I think in the original, Pride and Prejudice. But it's more like, it's a bit lighthearted, and it is entertaining for sure. Emigrant says hi Patricia, and Aunt Willie's in the house. Hey Aunt Willie. The Shawshank Redemption was really good, 1994, I think. Yeah, Shawshank was definitely one of the great classics, I think, in that regard, like modern classics. I call that modern, 1994. Let's call that modern. When I think of classics, I think 1950s or earlier when I'm talking about classic stuff. I guess 1950s earlier, maybe, but yeah, about then. All right, 9 minutes to go. We're running it down. What's our run rate actually if we do that? So how do we calculate that? We go 29.28 divided by 1.95. So this run rate would be 15 hours to sell out. 15 hours. So that'd be 14 more hours we would sell out. So that's on the current run rate. Hey, we got a crab just upgrade 2 million to max share stakes. Woo! I love these small investors upgrading. Beautiful stuff. And then a dolphin there. He's got 1.4 million for 8 days. So that's the other side of it. You get for sure people the staking for weekly, yeah, that you'll get a lot more people doing that when Axion version 3 comes up. It's going to be so much cheaper to do transactions at any GUI cost. So when the GUI is really low, you're going to have a lot more people doing short-term stakes, which is cool, because if they want to do it, they not necessarily people don't just do short-term stakes to speculate. They might do short-term stake just to get the income and just generate the income, shorter periods. So pretty cool. It was almost a dance, something like that. All right, might get myself chucked off this live stream if I keep that up. All right. Looking good. All right. So Andre says, yeah, up late nights a lot because of work lately. Hey, I know you guys are working hard. We do appreciate all that you guys do. John Atkins, how about Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? Draft this thing I ever heard of, but had a reasonable reviews. I actually think I had heard of that, but I don't think I've seen it. But I might check that up on YouTube. John, thanks for reminding me. Prana, hey, Patricia says Prana. And Emriga, did you see Numbers do a 500 million max stake? Yeah, and apparently he also did some video, but his videos, they're a little bit strange. But power to him. He's having a good time. He's done well out of the bull market. Unfortunately, he's still got 1.5 billion liquid into Andreas. So we know what he's going to do with that. I think it's a no-brainer what he's up to. A great job with Numbers. Yeah, I mean, doing 500 million stakes better than not, and he also helped give price support. So we'll look at the positive of that. But yeah, on the bigger picture, it's just he's going to just do. I know exactly what he's going to. I mean, it's obvious what he's going to do, right? So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we've got 6 minutes to go. We're doing well. 15-hour sellout. That's our run rate. That's not bad. You never know. We could get someone that comes in with 8 ETH or something like that. That quickly turns things around pretty fast. We'll see. There's lots of people out there with. There's a lot more people. There's probably a lot of people buying ETH with fiat, but trying to pick the bottom. Obviously, people, if they got it earlier today, they would have picked up ETH at $1,730, which is super duper cheap compared to where it's been. So very cool. How do you use the old super duper duper thing? Which I think Prana uses the super duper. Andreas, yeah, but would hurt his max stake. Yeah, he would, but it's a one-off rate. He drains the liquidity pool. With the price, he want the price to go up to a certain level. He drains the liquidity pool, and then he's got the stake. The liquidity pool recovers, and his long-term stake gets more benefit. That's pretty much the play. It seems like a no-brainer, that one. And he just buys more again, just recycling. That's all he's got the big bags because he was at the bottom. OG, he sold not quite the top, but pretty close to the top, and tranches, and then he's got all that sitting on. He's got heaps of US dollars too. Because maybe I think he made, I'm just guessing, but somewhere between $1 and $2 million US dollars out of the Axion liquidity pool. So anyway, and he loves Axion for that reason. Prana buy low, sell high. Yep. And Prana he's got plenty of ammo left on the sidelines. He certainly has. But hey, I mean, it's kind of better that he did $500 million stake, so we'll give him the credit for that for sure. But this latest video, apparently I haven't seen it, but apparently it's pretty, just another one of those strange things. All right. All right, we've got 4 minutes and 43 seconds to go. We're in the last 5 minutes. We're going to get some ETH. I remember yesterday the live stream, and some ETH came in a bit after. I'm not sure how long after, but it came in afterwards because we obviously sold that out. All right, so we're looking forward to this. We've got 200 million after this auction, and that's coming up. And then we've got just under 3.2 billion for the mega VCA coming up on the Friday, and then Saturday 500 million. So we'll see how we go today. I'm actually feeling, I got a good sense about today, but we'll see whether my sense comes true. And we're up to there. So I have 15 hours is my run rate. So I got a bit of slippage. We got 9 hours of slippage in that 15-hour run rate. So yeah, I'm probably the only one laughing at my jokes, but hey, that's fine. Patricia's probably ordered some Thai food takeout. They probably have that in America where you can order any time of the day. Andre says, yeah. So yeah. Don't forget to check out Crypto Casino's channel. Obviously, increasingly promoting Axion and doing a great job of it. He's got a really good chat approach there. And he's over 200 subscribers, so he's climbing up there. You can find that on this channel here. It's got recommended channels or suggested channels or something like that, so you can check out Crypto Casino. Obviously, Axion Today had their live stream on Monday, Tuesday. So you can check that out too. That was fun. Lots of community members on that. Also, they did a nice donation, I believe, at the beginning to child trafficking and stuff like that, which is great for such a great cause. Yeah. Very nice work there. Apparently, when the partnership program starts up again, we'll get a real Axion marketing army, promotional army with that partnership program, and just keep building that. It'll be really cool. And hopefully, we'll get more people stepping up in different platforms and different communities around the world, and getting Axion promoted. That'd be super duper. It's nothing like having a Axion Nation army, so-called, out there promoting such a terrific product offering. Very nice. We're also going to see what happens with the stock market. Remember, the stock market's getting some shakes now. I think there's going to be quite big corrections in it, and so we'll see how that plays out too in the broader scheme of things. Because obviously, that's people have two things: they have income and they have asset wealth, and it's either in the property or stock market typically is the main amount. All right, what have we got? Gwei prices there looking not too bad. 15.12. Man, it gave me a bit of shock when I saw the Gwei prices back up at 207 and stuff. I think I saw that first and I go, oh, what's happened to the market? And then I checked the market afterwards. It's like, oh, I see. Okay, finally did it. So there we are. We're at 218.34. Hey, nice. Anyway, it's great to see them back up there. I'm sure everybody's like, whew, oh my gosh, it's like a bit more relief. But like I say, I think we've still got the bearish scenario is more probable at this stage. So just take that. That's just my opinion, of course. Do your own due diligence, etc. So all right, let's jump over there. So the price is at 000116. Let's look at the hourly. Actually, there's don't know if I've don't know have I doubled it. Let's go in here and let's go. Let's full screen that and go hourly. And yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So you can see looking a bit better now, a bit better. We certainly bottomed out. Where we bottomed out, 0001. Can you believe that? 0001, unbelievable. But it's nice the fact that we're up at 0011. And let's go to daily. We'll pull up the whole chart. And yeah, so what's our lowest point? We about there. So we've just bet our lowest point ever. That's a remarkable thing. Maybe it's a double top, double top, single top, something, I don't know, whatever. But there we are. That's where we're at. So certainly a buyer's market at the moment. We all agree on that one. Time to pick up lots of bags of Axion. So there we are, folks. We just finished the first opening sniping hour. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you appreciated the movies that we discussed and the food, our favorite foods, or at least some of our favorite foods. But no KFC or burritos were mentioned during the video, except for the end where I just did it now. Andre says, how do you feel about the current market, mate? I'm just saying in a minute if it's a fake out or not. Yeah, if you get the right assets, it's all about getting the right assets and what you do with those assets, Andreas. So that's my idea. I'm pretty much in most of my portfolios in protected assets, so they haven't been majorly affected by a lot of the stuff. Willie, 00012. Yeah. Hey, let's go for that. It's not too far from that. It's 00011.6. Says on my thing. Andres says, cheers, mate. Take care. Take care too, Andres. And Aunt Willie, I bought at 0003. Yeah, a lot of people did, Aunt Willie, and that was probably on the reasonable price, but unfortunately, the market has gone where it's gone. But hey, when you buy low, there's a lot of high to go, right? That's the way it goes. DCA and it's quite good, and that's what Andreas was talking about. Cheers, says Pranam. Catch you guys all tomorrow. Don't forget, we'll be doing the closing sniping hour of this VCA tomorrow, so catch me again, and I look forward to seeing you all there, and we'll see how things have gone. I said a run rate of 15 hours. Let's see how close that comes to true, and let's see where the market is at tomorrow as well. Another 24 hours on from where it is now with a nice little bounce back, which I think we all appreciate that. So very cool. All right, let me just type this out here. Good night to all around the world, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Summer of fun.